I think it's important just for every one of us to point the thumb. You know, it's in this league it's really easy to blame and point the finger, but that just doesn't get you anywhere. So, you know, I got to do a better job. I think everybody just has to do a better job.
I definitely thought it was a dirty play. I actually saw and witnessed the play, the whole while it was happening as I was running, seeing him over there. First it looked like he was trying to trip or kick Burns, and then next thing you notice, I saw him tugging on Burns' ankle. I thought it was completely dirty. Hopefully it's something that the league addresses. For something like that to happen, you know, and once again for no penalty, nothing to be thrown, man, I just think it's egregious, man. I think it's egregious. I think it's unfair.
Thought it was he was going to have to play his way out of it. You know, I just thought, the shame of two of the interceptions were, the second one, I don't know that was necessarily on him. I mean, he's throwing the ball, lineman jumps up, intercepts it. It is what it is. But the first one and the third one, the shame of it was down inside the 30-yard line. We're about to get points and keep that a close game. So he was moving the offense, made those two plays like anyone else, figuring what to do, and just thought, you know what, when we got the ball back, there were 7 minutes left. Just wanted to see him take us down at the end and put us in the end zone. So wanted to, I pulled him 2 weeks ago. He played a really good game last week. I wanted to give him a chance to play his way out of it.
The Carolina Pro Football Report, presented by National PAL. Support National PAL at nationalpal.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the post-game edition of the Carolina Pro Football Report on ADSN. I'm Kevin Tolbert here with Charles Arbuckle, and the Panthers have just dropped to the Patriots, 24-6 final score. Not a good day for the Panthers today, Buck.
No, Kevin, it was just a tough game from the very start. It looked like every time they had some momentum-changing plays, they couldn't score touchdowns in the red zone. And when you're the Patriots, who have played Sam Darnold even when he was with the Jets very well, it just didn't look good for him. He never got comfortable, and they couldn't get a run game going. I told you Belichick was going to take some things away. He was 3 blocked balls, Jamie Collins with the interception. It was just not a good day for that ball club.
And Sam Darnold, interception after interception today. Where do they start to look for answers with that? Is this a psychological issue, or is this just an offensive line re-engagement, timing issue? Where do they look for these answers?
Well, the problem is you lose 2 offensive linemen, Paradis and Irvin, which are 2 key cogs for you, and then the pressure really started getting to them. It looked like it was getting to them early, and they couldn't run the football. When you can't run the football, which is what they want to do, it puts you in harm's way. New England, on the other hand, their 5th straight game with over 100 yards, and they were able to dominate and dictate by doing that. I think with the Panthers, what they have to find is a way to get positive momentum and stay away from turnovers, because turnovers in this league tend to hurt you. And anytime you think the Stephon Gilmore interception is a changer or any of the things that they were able to do, they don't come away with touchdowns, and that hurts you in this league.
And on the defensive side of the ball, had some injuries start to stack up there. They're going to have a hard week as they prepare for Arizona coming up.
Yeah. I mean, Arizona has had some injuries, but I think still the thing with Arizona is that they're going to have weapons on offense and defense. They've been playing some really good football, and the Panthers are going to have to find ways to – it looks like some guys that are out. Brian Burns didn't return. He was carted off the field. So my concern for them is their defenses play well, but you're starting to see the injuries mount up on the defensive side as well.
So with all that being said, there are a lot of questions about where people will be come next week.
Yeah.
We know that David Tepper is not a guy who will put up with a lot of not reaching these goals. So is Matt Rule maybe not on the hot seat yet, but is he approaching that?
Yeah, what I think is you got to find more with your coordinators. Joe Brady has to continue to find ways to be effective, whether it's with Sam Darnold or if P.J. Walker's in the game. Christian McCaffrey coming back helps them because you can see the spark there. I think they found Chuba Hubbard can play some ball, and also I thought Amir Abdullah. But what you must do is get this offensive line figured out and figure out a way to run the football, because to me that's been their biggest thing. When they run the ball well, it takes away from Sam having to do things. Maybe his shoulder was not completely healthy, but whatever it is, you've got to find a way to manufacture some offense, especially in the pass game.
So if you are the coach of the Carolina Panthers what is the number one thing you have to do on Monday?
I got to get these guys their confidence back. I mean, we have to correct and make sure that everybody is on the same page, because when you go out to Arizona, it's going to be just as difficult as it has been here with this New England team. New England is not a great team. They just play well and they have the formula of what they're doing. Arizona's a pretty darn good team, and that's going to be the difference. Get guys confidence, get them feeling good about themselves, but also making sure we correct all those mistakes. You can't have 10 penalties. You can't have the turnovers that you have. If they can clean that up, you can see in that first half how they were able to play with New England. You just got to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
Well, that wraps it up for this post-game edition of the Carolina Pro Football Report on ADSN. I'm Kevin Tolbert, Charles Arbuckle. We'll see you next time.
The National Police Athletic and Activities League helps support the mission of kids, cops, and communities. nationalpal.org